Hello everyone, my name is Gamaliel, but you can all call me G. Today, I'm going to ask you, why are you worried? Why are you stressed over the little things in life? Problems that you can give to God and not worry about anymore. You are honing in on them. You're keeping them to yourself. You're worried about, where am I going to get the money to pay the bills today? Or you're worried about, what clothes am I going to wear? Or what am I going to eat tomorrow? Who's going to take care of this problem? How am I going to take care of that problem? There is someone that can help you with those problems, and that is God. The thing about God is that He will take all our burdens. He will take all of our pain. He will take all of our suffering. He will take all of the problems that we want to solve. He will take them upon Himself, and He will do the job for us. So you need to stop worrying. In Mathew 6:25, it says, "That is why I tell you not to worry about everyday life, whether you have enough food and drink, or enough clothes to wear. Isn't life more than food, and your body more than clothing?" Verse 26, "Look at the birds. They don't plant or harvest or store food in barns, for your heavenly Father feeds them. And aren't you far more valuable to Him than they are? Can all your worries add a single moment to your life?" That last part always gets to me. Can worrying add any more years to your life? Our life on this earth is limited. Do you understand how much of it we waste on worrying? I remember one day I was driving to school and I was listening to this radio station called 95.1 Shine FM. They broadcast many Christian songs, they broadcast many Christian verses, and I would honestly recommend for people to tune into them. But they were talking about a Cornell study, and they said that 85% of the things that people worry about, they eventually don't happen. 85%. That is a huge margin. And so they also talked about, okay, what about the 15% that does happen? They said of the 15% of the things that do happen, they say that 75% of people say that it was not as challenging as they thought it would originally be. So 85% of the things that you worry about eventually will not happen. And of the 15%, 75% of that, it is not as bad as they thought. Do you see what that says about worrying? Worrying can just consume our lives because we are so focused on the future. We are so focused on the things that are yet to come. We're not focused on the present. We're not focused on the thing that God is blessing us with. We're not focused on the things that we have versus the things that we don't have. We're focused on, where am I going to get money to buy food? Or, where am I going to get clothes? The ones that I have are old. There are those people that do not even have clothes to wear. There are people that have not eaten in the past 3 days. Why are you worried? We have literally seen in the verse, there are birds, there are squirrels, there are sparrows, there are deer. Do you see any of them worrying? Because they know that they have a provider. I understand they might not have bills to pay, but they have dangers of their own. But they don't, because they know that God is protecting them. God is providing for them. They don't worry about, where is my next meal going to come from? Or where am I going to build my next home? They know that it is going to be taken care of because they trust in God. And in that same verse, it says God cares more about us than animals. God cares more about us than the birds that are flying around. He provides for them. So how much is He going to provide for us, His own children? That is why you should not worry. I understand there are things in life that you do not have control over. If you don't have control over it, who do you think does? If you don't have control over the things in your life? Who do you think does? God. So why do you worry? Why do you stress? Why do you keep telling yourself these fantasies, these things that might happen? Remember, 85% of it doesn't even happen. So you're worried about something that might not happen. So you know what you should do? Focus your goals. Focus your vision on the things that are in front of you. Live in the present. That's a hint for a future video, just so you know. Live in the present so that you can obtain everything that you need at that time. Don't worry about the things that are in the past. Don't worry about the things that are yet to come, because they're not even there yet. God says that today has enough worries on its own, so focus on today. Don't worry about tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, you and God are going to face that together. But right now, focus on the present. When you give your worries to God, it lifts a burden off of your heart. It lifts a burden off of your soul, knowing that your request is going to be answered. There are many times where I was worried as well. I was worried and saying, are people even going to watch my YouTube channel? Am I actually going to pass this college class? Am I ever going to be able to get this job? Am I ever going to be able to have this internship? Is this business that I want to start going to succeed? I have worries of my own. But when I give them to God, I just do what I can. My dad has told me, do what you can do. What you can't do, give it to God. Now, you can have faith in God. You can have faith that He will do the things that you have asked Him to. But you have to put in the work as well. You don't have to worry about the work you have to put in, because you know what it is already. You know what you have to do. And if you don't, that's where you ask God. That's where you ask Him to guide you. To let you know, what do I have to do to reach this goal? What do I have to do to obtain this? What do I have to do to get that? You don't worry about it, you just ask Him. And He will either tell you or He will provide it for you. Which is why you don't have to worry. All of this is just a beautiful thing, because it shows us that we do not have to worry about anything in life. All we have to do is give it to God, and He will take care of it all. So focus on today. Don't worry about the past. That's already done. Don't worry about the future. That place is not here yet. Focus on today. Do not worry, because you have someone that cares for you, that is guiding you, that is protecting you forever and always. So why worry?